What up, you tenacious nerds? This is Ethan. Today's actually a holiday. It's 420, guys. So we be 420 blazing trails. No, no, we don't smoke pot here. It's not legal in certain states. Now, so today, guys, I'm gonna fuse together it's 4 different runs, depending on how you look at it together. Um, Again, I am on NERDacious Oakley Peak session 1. Actually, this will be on your session part 2. I'm probably going to release it just like this. At least session part 2. And I think I am going to make it more available for you guys to get to, so you don't have to come and find it. I like the secret. But anyway, so right here, as you can see, here's a little run, which I hit that rail terribly, but you can see a little run that I have together. Now, we're just going to go to the toggled view and look. Okay, so you can see right there, we ran through the rails, and I think I'm going to put a little ramp right here. It's probably a rail. Now, I'm assuming that the ramp is going to let me get into this as like a little bit of a landing. So I'm going to put the rail up here. But before I do that, I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you could see earlier, that when I left from this jump point, there's an option over here, but I also created 3 different options this way, which actually is like 4 if you really pay attention to it and look for little hidden features. I have little hidden runs in here, guys, that I want you guys to be able to find. But where I'm going is I am lifting off of this wind lip, and you can use this over here, which will run you into another jump, which lets you play off of this hip and where we were playing before. As you can see, but instead of using that little wind lip, what we're going to do is you can use this wind lip as a landing, but you can also use the other side. I'm going to have this, and you can see the crest of it, land onto here. So again, it runs into this run. And you can see how all now 3 runs are now running together. That's a hard thing to do. So this is the simplest solution. So I'm going to just back up a little bit just to show the natural flow. See if I can hit this rail not like a jackass. Okay. Not worth nothing now. Instead of using the hip, I think right about here I'm going to put a jump. So, World Editor, Selection Tool, World Editor, Place Objects, go into your ramp. So I'm going to use a small ramp, no run-in. So I'm going to go to my Selection Tool and just delete that run-in off the Git, highlight the run-in, back out of the run-in, hit triangle or Y if you have an Xbox to delete it. And I don't want it to really propel me. I want it to stay with the natural flow. So I'm going to leave it a little bit more low. As you can see right about here, doesn't look bad. I don't want it to be too high of a lip. I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. That looks about good to me. I'm actually going to bring it back just a hair. As you can see with the snow, I want it to pull down right there. So I don't want them to be bobbling all around going into the jump. Let's just back up. Yep, that works as a little jump, but I'm not okay with just a little jump. So I'm just going to add an additional little object just so everything can flow together, and you have options. So place objects, rails. I'm going to use a log, medium size. You can see right here, right where the line is, and it's a little hard. because of where all the snow is around me, but you can see the lift on it just where they are. So I'm going to flatten the rail out just a little bit more. Bring it down just a hair. I'm going to angle it. Why I'm going to angle it is just so that it's not going to take me off course. If I had it straight, look, it'd bring me outside. So you can angle it, and that's an approach of in the jump. You can see it's pretty level with where my guy will be jumping. Boom.
Good luck, brother.
Boom. There you go. So that all flows together. So we're just going to back up. And again, you guys want to try to use a line that gives you all options so you know how the flow of all options are going to blend together. So I'm going to use this landing right here. Now we're entering the wind lip. You can see, as I showed before, you can go off right where I put those Oakley markers, but we're not using that today. Alright, so I just got on the other side. You can see that crest right there. Now I want to use that crest, but I think it's just not going to be as consistent that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to place objects, ramps, and I'm going to use another small jump. It's easy this way, just so that it keeps flowing the natural way. And if you keep using the same ramps that you are having in certain sections of your parks, it will flow more naturally. Some jumps will kick you higher, some jumps will kick you lower. So I'm going to go back into my selection tool, delete the run-in. As I said, I wanted to use the crest, but I think it's just going to be a little too far up. So I'm going to bring it back from that crest a little. Again, not putting too much angle on the jump so it flows naturally. Kind of how the crest would, but the crest isn't as usable. Okay.
Go get it.
Yep. You can see he uses that landing. Perfect. And boom. That now runs in to this run, that run, this run, and these actually are going to come together over here as well. So really just using one object for each run will make each piece all flow together perfectly. And you can find this at NERDacious Oakley Sessions Part 2. That should be out here in not too long. Probably by the time you see this video, it will be out. If you see it in the next day, it may not be. But this session of this park's about to be done. We're going to move on to Oakley Session Part 3. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if it helped you, if it didn't. What you guys want to see, how to help you. The next one, I think I'm just going to get all these bottom runners all together and show you how I did that as well. Again, I'm Ethan with NERDacious, or you can call me Bobby Ross with Subliminal. Stick with the 420 blazing trails, guys. No police ends. No police ends on this one. I'm out.